Big Money 23223 says, when are you going to make the video on trip sheets? I'm not doing anything right now, I guess. I guess we can do it now. So if you're with Prime Inc. or any company, a lot of times when you finalize a trip and you finish delivering a load, they want you to fill out a piece of paper confirming certain details. For Prime, we have what's called a trip sheet. It's these right here. So you're gonna have a book of these things. You can see this is thick. This is probably 50, 60 sheets. And it gets very tiresome having to fill these out over and over and over every single day. So I've got something that might be a solution for you. Some people may like it, some people may not. What you're gonna do is, if you're at Prime or the company of your choice, you're gonna go into the Prime mobile app. If you're at Prime, if you're with another company and they have a PDF file for whatever that confirmation sheet is, trip sheet is, whatever it is, you're gonna wanna ask for that PDF file, okay? And you're gonna want to have it ready to go. Before you mess with that though, you're gonna want to take and download Adobe Fill and Sign, okay? And we're about to open this app up. I've already got it downloaded and I'm gonna walk you guys through having a trip sheet. You download it, it's free. You don't even have to make an account. I don't have an account, it's no big deal. You're gonna see right here where it says select a form to fill out. You're gonna tap it. And then you're gonna go through here, right here. You can either do file browser, web URL, web search, camera roll, take a picture, or email attachment. So if you're having to have somebody from, say, your corporate office email you a PDF copy, that's what you would want to hit right there. If you already have a picture saved, you want to do camera roll. So whatever you need to do, there's multiple ways to get the image onto Adobe Fill and Sign. So let's actually go to the Prime mobile app real quick, and let's take a look and pull that PDF off. We can do a screenshot and then bring it back. So let's go in right here, Prime mobile app. We're gonna go to My Prime. Gonna hit the little hamburger menu at the top right. And you're gonna go down to, I believe it's information. Documents, and you're going to scroll down until we find what we're looking for here. There it is right there. Second one from the bottom, okay? Prime Inc. trip sheet. So you're going to tap on that, and you can also email the PDF if you like. I personally like screenshotting and pulling it off of my camera roll. So we're going to screenshot it. We're going to take and size that down. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can do it any way you want. You can see the edge lines here aren't perfect. Boom, we got it. Done, save to photos. And guys, I'm using an iPhone, so if you've got an Android or something, it's no big deal. No harm, no foul. Now you can go ahead and just close the Prime mobile app out. All right, go back into Adobe Fill and Sign, and it's gonna pop up this Acrobat reader. You don't need that, just hit maybe later. All right, select form to fill out. Camera roll. There's our trip sheet. It's going to scan it. Boom. And you can crop this right here. Make sure that it's cropped. You know, it's got all the corners and everything where it needs to be. Hit done. And hit done. That's it. Now we got our trip sheet pulled up here, guys. So you can actually have a digital form you can look at. Now there's a couple things you want to note. If you are doing solo sometimes and then you're doing team other times, you might want to do two of these. So you have, and you can rename them as well. It doesn't have to just say new form. It could say team trip sheet, solo trip sheet. For this sake, we're just going to do a basic solo trip sheet. So we're going to go in and you're going to fill in the basic information that won't change. So you're going to fill in your name, or it says driver name. Now, if you notice right here, it popped up some different little options here, and I'm going to show you what these do. So we're just going to put first and last for name. You just type it in. Now, say you want that to be bigger. You see how you have a small a and a little a? big A makes it bigger, small a makes it smaller. All right, and then if you want to delete that, say you messed up and you want to delete it, you just hit the trash can button and then type it out. And I want to point out too, when you're putting something on the lines, you can put it anywhere you want. And to reset, you just click somewhere else. So you can do it however you want. So we're going to do first. And say you want to do 2 separate ones, you don't want it to be on the same line, you can finish that one. And then you can start another one right here. Last. So you can change it up however you want to, but we're just going to do the same one. So see how I already have first on here? You're going to tap it, and then you're going to go right to the T is, and you can zoom in as well if you need to. If you guys want to be a little bit closer here, you can get right here by the T, and you'll see the cursor drops right there at the T. So you can do first, space, last. I do all mine in caps. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So you can scroll back out, look. This process is basically the same for everything on the trip sheet, and you're about to find out. Now, the tricky part is sometimes the numbers in the tractor and the trip number slot, so it gets kind of tricky a little bit. But first and last, you're going to say driver code. We're just going to put A, B, C, D, E, F. We'll make that a little bit bigger, and if you want to move it, see where it's at, how it's off center. I'm a little OCD, so I kind of like everything being center. Tap on that A, B, C, D, F. And it will, this is where it gets kind of tricky. You see that little magnifying glass there? So the letters are actually up under your finger. So what you want to do is drop it back down, let go of it, and zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Tap on the screen somewhere, and then go back to it and hold it down. There you go. And then you can zoom back out. These are just the basic informations. The things that are going to change, okay, are going to be your city and state, your date, trailer, and your delivery date and your customer names. The things that aren't going to change is your driver name, your driver code, your tractor number, and your and whether you're a owner operator company, team driver, or single driver. So we're going to go up here and we're going to say I'm lease. So we're going to go tap that for owner operator. It automatically drops an X. If you just tap it and go to single driver, it automatically drops an X. And you can make that a little bit bigger if you like. That way that's already done. And tractor number. So this is where the numbers get a little tricky. You're going to want to kind of zoom in a little bit here. What I really like to do is tap off to the side and do 1, whatever your first number is. Let's kind of bring this down a little bit. This gets very aggravating. Once you have it set up though, it's not bad at all. I know this looks crazy. There we go, the number 1 there. And you want to try to make sure that these numbers are evenly spaced. See how it doesn't drop the boxes where it's supposed to all the time? So you might have to redo that one. That's why I say kind of do it off to the side there. And then place it. Number 2. You have to kind of play with it a little bit to get it where you want it to be. But once you do, it's no big deal. Number 3. And you just continue to do this till you get your tractor number put in there. Takes a little time to get it set up in the beginning, but it's not bad once you get it set up. And then you want to do 6 or whatever your last number is. We're doing just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. All right, so you can zoom out and see it again. All right, so you got your first, your name there, your driver code, your tractor number. These things will never change, okay? It doesn't matter what you do. It's not going to change. These bubbles, I don't think payroll requires them, to be honest with you, but those bubbles there, they, I think that was from when we were scanning them in. They're transflows. That's what it was. And that's what that barcode down at the bottom and all that's for, because it automatically sends it where it needs to go. But if you want to do the bubbles, I do the bubbles just to have them. You can take and hit that, it doesn't even matter where it's at, right there. Hit anywhere, hit the 3 dots. You'll see the little bubble there. And this works just like the letters. You can make it bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do. Hold it, come over to 1, and do the same thing for the next one. Just keep repeating it. We got our tractor number with the bubbles in there. And what you can do is, like, you do the trip number the same way, okay? So we'll do the trip number, do the same thing. Now for the bubbles. All right, so there we go. We got our tractor number, trip number, and name, driver code. All right, today's date, we're gonna put 8/1/24. Make that bigger if you like. Trailer number, today's date again, because it would be the day that you're scanning it. Like I said, remember, you can hold it down and move these over so you can even them out. Put them closer to the line, farther away from the line, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. And customer name, we can just put customer. Make that a little bit bigger. Destination, we'll just put receiver. Okay, and then you go over here to origin, we'll just put shipper. Move that over just a little bit, like that. Boom, boom. Now, obviously, if you were teaming, or you had a team driver or whatever, you're going to have a driver to name and code there. Now, guys, remember, when you get an inspection or anything like that, or a citation, you have to go in here in that trip sheet. Don't forget to hit that X, or it's automatically putting a dot there. You can go in and change it, put it to the X instead of the X. And say you mess up and you meant to put inspection only, not a citation, hit that and just hit the trash can button and it'll delete it. So that's no big deal. Number of pages, obviously you want to include your trip sheet, whatever that is. So if you have 2 bill of ladings and 1 trip sheet and that's it, you got 3 pages. So you want to tap up here by pages, hit the number 3. Let's make that a little bit bigger. I kind of like that one being a little bit bigger, so it's kind of noticeable. And there you go. And what I do, instead of trying to scan this or whatever, I'll just screenshot it, man. Just screenshot it, boom, save it, and then as you screenshot it, save it to your photos. Now close out Adobe Fill and Sign, go into your Prime mobile app. You're gonna hit Scan Documents, Trip Documents, hit any trip sheet, next. Bottom left hand corner, you'll see the little photo tab down there. Instead of taking a picture of it, you're going to hit the photo tab, select that document, scroll out, hit next, adjust your corners, and hit next, and that's it. You got it, man. You scanned your digital trip sheet. Now, if you want to, and we're going from trip to trip, say the numbers change. So go back to Adobe Fill and Sign. It opens up, you see how it says new form 1, new form 2. So new form 1, which is the one we just did, say you're delivering this tomorrow on the 2nd. So you want to find open the box, highlight the box, boom, tap close by to something, backspace, 2, boom, tap somewhere else, scroll down, do the same thing with the other date. Boom, tap somewhere else, scroll out. Say the next trip you had five pages total. So tap where the 3 is for number of pages. You have to tap it, play with it sometimes. So you put your 5 pages in. I should have put that on Do Not Disturb. All right. And so now you've got say your trip number is different. Say it's 1237654. So you're going to take that 4, highlight that 4, 7, 6, 5, 4. And I always like to do the bubbles, so we're gonna go take that 4 down to 7, hold it down, 5, 6, 7, and we're gonna go up to 4. Bam. Now your trip sheet's ready to, obviously you would have to change your shipper and receiver, you know, to whatever. Once again, you tap it, get the cursor somewhere, space, shipper 1, receiver, tap it, space, receiver 1, just tap somewhere on the screen, zoom out, screenshot it again, you got your next trip sheet. Don't forget that if you had that inspection on there from last trip sheet, you want to hit that and then cancel that out if you didn't have another inspection. Same thing goes if you are swapping out, say you're going to do team now and you're TNT training and you're saying to yourself, man, you know, I should probably just do you don't want to start a whole new trip sheet. All you got to do is go in here, go to team driver, hit the X, go over here, take away the single driver, and boom, and go in here and hit trainer, boom, you're good. That's it. And then you put your first, last of your trainee and his driver code. Adjust it how you want. Boom. And guys, this is not only just for trip sheets. I mean, you can use this for anything, really. I mean, I've signed documents with this. I've done all kinds of stuff. So say you wanted to send this to somebody, you could actually take, or any document really, you could hit the bottom right, the send out button there, hit it, and it will show you different options on how to send, just like any other application. So it's pretty awesome, man. I mean, it's a good little tool, guys. I hope it helps you out. I personally enjoy the digital trip sheets. I like using those a lot better than filling out a piece of paper constantly. I mean, I keep these on the truck just in case I have to, you know, show anybody anything. I mean, these are good to have on the truck. Same thing as comm checks. Same thing as, I mean, manila folders, legal pads, whatever. You know, you want to keep some stationery on the truck just in case. Let me know in the comments below what you guys prefer. You guys prefer the paper trip sheets or the digital trip sheets? Big money. There's your trip sheet video, brother. Guys, make sure to check out all the links in the description. Don't forget, if you guys have a video idea, drop it in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to respond. I do my very best to get to everything, but sometimes things get hectic. But I enjoy making these videos for you guys so you have something to reference back to. But thank you so much for watching. Stay driven, stay focused, stay loaded, stay safe. Freight Skater out.